Welcome back to another episode of Echo English. Today we're going to talk about can. No, not this can. This can. Are you ready? Let's begin. Okay, so here we are. How to use can and can't. Two very important words in the English language that after today you will know how to say them correctly. So can is a modal verb, along with all of these, which you should know because they're very important. Might, should, could, must, will, may, shall, and would. But today we're just talking about can. The pronunciation of can and can't can be confusing. I understand that. So let me explain. Okay, can is the positive form of the verb. And it has two pronunciations, one here, and one here. The first one is used when we are stressing a verb, when we are stressing the word, and the second is unstressed. This one right here is probably more common, so pay attention in these examples that I am going to give you. Number one, here. I can go to the party. I can go to the party. I can go to the party. Notice that this sounds like can. Same thing here. Can you give me some money? Can you give me some money? Can you give me some money? Now, this last example here, the can is stressed. So we don't say can, we say can. Yes, we can. Can't, on the other hand, also has two pronunciations. And the first one is can't, with a T here pronounced. Listen, can't, can't. However, I feel that this second one here is much more common in parts of America, and this is how I usually say it because it's faster. We say k, n, and then we stop. This is a glottal stop right here, which is the same sound that we hear when we say uh-oh. It's this sound right here, the gap between the two sounds. So let me give you some examples of can't. Number two here. I can't go to the party. I can't go to the party. I can't. Let the car drive by. And then we have this example here. Can't you give me some money? Can't you give me some money? Versus the first example. Can you give me some money? Can't you give me some money? Yes, we can. No, we can't. No, we can't. Very good. So now that you know the pronunciation of can and can't, let's go on to explain the meaning. Use number one. This is probably the most common use of can. To be able to have the ability or power to do something. Past tense. I could speak Chinese, or I used to be able to speak Chinese. This first one is more common. Present tense. I can speak Spanish. I can speak Spanish. And the third example, I will be able to speak Chinese. Although this one might not be used as often as this one. The most common use of can. And the negative. I couldn't speak Arabic. I was not able to speak Arabic. I can't speak Chinese. I am not able to speak Chinese. And the future, I will not be able to speak Chinese. Also, this one's a little strange. Maybe it won't be used very often, but this one again will be used all the time. Use number two. To know how to do something. Now, use number two, past. I could swim. I knew how to swim. Present tense, I can swim, or I know how to swim. and the future tense. I will know how to swim. Now, the future tense is a little strange right here, but I gave it to you just so that you can hear. And the negative, I couldn't ride a bike, or I didn't know how to ride a bike. The present tense, I can't ride a bike, which is the most common use of this word again. And I will not know how to ride a bike, also a little strange, but correct. Use number 3. This is for permission or request, similar to may or to be allowed to. If you want to ask for something, you use this can. Past tense. I was allowed to drive John's car. Present tense. Can I drive John's car? Or may I drive John's car? And this should be a question. So you can use may or can in this situation. And lastly, future, I will be allowed to drive John's car. And the negative, I wasn't allowed to go. Present tense, I can't go. And future, I will not be allowed to go. And lastly, the fourth use of can and can't. Present, which is really the only use that I could think of for this word. This expresses possibility. For instance, he can be friendly means that there is a possibility that he is friendly. Or the plane can go to India, meaning there's a possibility that the plane can go to India. And the negative. He can't be friendly. It is not possible that he is friendly. This can't be happening. Also a common phrase that we use when we are in disbelief and we want to ask, how is this happening? And lastly, the plane can't go to India, meaning it is not possible for this plane to go to India. And that is the end of this presentation. I hope you enjoyed it and that you now understand much better how to use can and can't. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay cool, my friends.